Welcome to Lesson 1, All Debt is Bad Debt. Now you may be wondering why we're tackling loan education at the beginning of this course when loans are typically the thing we want to use last, and it's a great question. You see, the reason why I want to tackle loan education first is because I want you to be able to set what a responsible loan limit is for you before you even know if you have to borrow loans. So although we're going to use loans as a last resort in funding education, we're going to tackle it first so we know what is responsible moving forward. Now, I always enjoy asking students this question. Do you think that student loans is good debt or bad debt? What do you think? I actually ask it as a trick question because I think all debt is bad. And that's not to say that I don't think you shouldn't use loans. It just means that we need to be wise in how we use it. And the reason why I say all debt is bad debt is because we have to pay it back with interest. And so I think we would all rather have the money we wish we had when we need it so that we never have to borrow and pay someone interest to do it. So don't misunderstand me. Although I believe all debt is bad debt, I do think that we can use it wisely. So I don't actually like to categorize loans as whether they are good versus bad. I like to think about it as whether they are responsible and manageable for your design or irresponsible and non-manageable. And that's what we're going to talk about in Lesson 2. Now, statistically speaking, if you can earn a bachelor's degree, you are more likely to make more money throughout your lifetime and throughout your career. And so if you can get through college, even if you have to borrow some loans, it can be a wise investment because you're going to make some money and more money on the other side of college to help pay back those loans. Now, for those who have borrowed more than they should in college and are now working, they can tell you just how bad student loans seem to be. You see, getting a college degree does not guarantee you can pay back all your loans. It just means that you're more likely to do it. So we still have to do it in a way that makes sense for you and your design. Now, borrowing loans becomes really bad and an ugly scenario when you start college, borrow some loans to get through your first or 2 years of college, and then never finish. And think about it, it makes sense. If you start a college degree and you borrow loans to pursue a bachelor's degree so you can make more money in a career, but you don't finish college, all you have is student loans without the credential to make more money to pay them back. These students are 3 times more likely to default on their loans, which means that they're not able to pay back their loans, and then they have credit score problems, which then makes everything else more difficult when it comes to financial decisions in their life. Buying a car, buying a house, and all those kinds of things. And this is why I created College Planning by Design, is because I want students to be able to get through college well so that they can then go and do the career that they want to do in a way that is possible and manageable for them financially. So in the next lesson, I'm going to talk to you about setting a good, manageable, and responsible loan limit for you as you go through college. So click on the next video to learn more.